Good day and welcome to this video on SPAT Revolution 24.8 release. Following the recent 24.6 update, this release brings the traditional optimizations and fixes, but it's primarily about a new exciting feature, which is the ability to import speaker arrangements from the JBL prediction tool, Venue Synthesis. This new feature accelerates system design and simplifies the creation of immersive systems using Venue Synthesis and SPAT Revolution. In this video, we will focus on understanding the import process and the possible options. With Venue Synthesis version 1.1, Venue Synthesis files can now be imported directly into SPAT Revolution Speaker Editor on version 24.8 and above. This new feature allows SPAT Revolution to import speakers from active system groups in your project and includes speaker arrangement optimization, planar normalization for the various loudspeaker elevations at the import stage. First, a SPAT Revolution reference tool has been added to the Venue Mode toolbar in Venue Synthesis. This new tool brings the user-adjustable reference point known as SPAT Revolution reference to position the loudspeakers. Once added, you can define what will be the position of the SPAT Revolution reference in regards to the VS Venue Synthesis reference. In this example, we have defined that the SPAT reference point, typically an audience zone center, is at 6 meters on the y-axis from the downstage center in this particular Venue Synthesis file. For a seated configuration, we use 1.2 meter as the Z height from the audience plane, which is here 0.6 meter for a total of 1.8. Adding 1.7 meter would be the typical standing height. To ensure the proper audience reference orientation, we have rotated the reference by 180 degrees to ensure it is pointing to the stage in this particular case. To follow along with this video, you are welcome to open the Venue Synthesis example file called Small Theater A6 System Immersive V1.1. This project actually reflects that example file. As mentioned, system groups that aren't active at the saving stage of your VS file, meaning hidden groups, will be discarded upon import in SPAT Revolution. This can become very handy on larger systems to only import the needed elements or to do multiple imports to create different speaker arrangements or sub-arrangements in SPAT Revolution. At this point, your Venue Synthesis file can now be imported directly into SPAT Revolution Speaker Editor. Moving to SPAT Revolution, reaching out the Speaker Arrangement Edit will bring the Speaker Editor window. This is where you can import from and locate your Venue Synthesis file. Upon import, an option menu will pop up and present some options. Layering tolerance is the allowed elevation difference between speakers before being defined as another distinctive height layer. As a limited elevation difference won't provide a sensation of elevation to an audience, 20 degrees is the default value before we define an arrangement to be said to have multiple layers. This strategy helps with panning stability and brings layering into 3D systems. Import subwoofer simply defines if the arrangement will include your subwoofer and provide an aux LFE output for each. Not importing them would be the case when the subs are ignored by the immersive engine and where they are base managed by the loudspeaker management processing. A maximum of 4 aux LFE are currently supported. Last but not least, elevation correction type. Upon import, beyond the layering process, the import includes lowering the speaker setup, both for practical and panning stability reasons, so that your lowest speaker layer is at Z equals 0. This can be done in two ways, polar or Cartesian. While in Cartesian, recommended for position-based techniques such as WFS, we are simply affecting the Z value to lower the arrangement. In polar, we are doing a projection, keeping the actual distance of the speaker to the reference point, hence why the Y and the Z value will be affected. You can now press OK and you are done and have imported the speaker arrangement in SPAT Revolution. As we said, the import will exclude the non-active hidden system groups, in this case, the front fill. This brings the conversation on how SPAT Revolution is being deployed for multiple system functions, a separate listening zone, for example, such as front fields, a distinctive balcony system, or other similar scenarios. We will typically have each of those subsystems to be part of a specific speaker arrangement. This is to allow us to treat the zones separately, such as choosing a distinctive panning technique, optimizing the WFS rendering specifically to that zone, such as applying different gain scaling values to compensate for audience proximity, offsetting some acoustic simulation settings for the specific zone, changing some listener audience-related parameters, such as the protection zone, which drives the attenuation model, the listener's 6 degree of freedom on the position and orientation, which change the perspective, etc. Beyond being able to have dedicated treatment for these subsystems, or if you prefer, specific listening zone, this multiple arrangement configuration means you have different SPAT room, which provides a nice way to have some control for leveling and muting your different subsystems. On this note, thank you for watching this video.